You know Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, but what about all those other familiar faces in Barbie? Here's why all those Barbieland residents look so familiar. Kate McKinnon is most recognizable as a former cast member of Saturday Night Live. Throughout her tenure on the show, she quickly became one of the most iconic performers to ever grace the halls of 30 Rock. Some of McKinnon's SNL highlights include characters like Miss Rafferty, a woman recounting her undesirable encounters with aliens, and Sheila, a bar patron who gets hot and heavy with her fellow barflies.
Hey, was your mother a beaver? 'Cause damn, you got a flat tail, furry face, and smell like a lake.
Although McKinnon only recently left Saturday Night Live in 2022, she'd already started steadily building a film career for herself prior to leaving. With roles in the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot, as well as comedies like Rough Night, The Spy Who Dumped Me, and Yesterday. Given her extensive comedy background, as well as her penchant for playing strange characters on Saturday Night Live, she was a perfect fit for Weird Barbie, the outcast Barbie whom little girls play with too hard. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly on her visual inspiration for Weird Barbie, McKinnon commented, "I just pulled a bunch of pictures off the internet. I think I typed in like, effed up doll." In Barbie, Simu Liu is one of the more significant Kens in the film, rivaling Ryan Gosling's Ken for Barbie's attention and even engaging in an extravagant 80s-themed dance battle during the film's climax. For audiences who aren't aware of Liu's prior work, they might have been surprised to see this Ken perform numerous backflips throughout the film, which no other Ken can replicate. However, this is all in a day's work for Liu. Prior to the mainstream success of Barbie, Liu was mostly known for appearing in the 2021 Marvel Cinematic Universe film Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, playing the titular martial artist who is forced to confront his father, the leader of a vast criminal organization.
Dad, please. Your family needs you.
Liu notably performed as many of his own stunts as possible as Shang-Chi, which was no easy feat to master for the role. He told Entertainment Weekly, "I want to sit here and tell you that I was pretty good at martial arts before, but really, my martial arts experience was like backflipping in my backyard when I was a teenager and doing parkour with my friends." Aside from his work in the world of Marvel, Liu also gained notoriety for starring in the Canadian sitcom Kim's Convenience, and also appeared in the 2023 romantic drama One True Loves, opposite Philippa Sue. However, Liu will likely look back on Barbie as a formative experience in his so far short but promising career in Hollywood. Issa Rae first gained everybody's attention with her self-produced internet web series The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, which was later adapted into the successful HBO comedy Insecure. Created by and starring Rae, it follows a woman navigating social life, romance, and contemporary life for an African-American woman.
We are not about to be the black couple fighting in Rite Aid.
The series was the recipient of many Emmy nominations and launched Rae into the limelight as one of the most talked-about young creative minds of the 2010s. Insecure concluded its run on HBO in 2021, but Rae has remained busy ever since. In 2020, she flexed her acting range with the romantic drama The Photograph and the romantic comedy The Lovebirds. On the TV side of things, Rae has also appeared in various sketches on HBO's A Black Lady sketch show, which she also executive produces and hosted Saturday Night Live in 2020. More recently, Rae lent her voice to 2023's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman. In Barbie, Issa Rae plays President Barbie, who, unlike Margot Robbie's stereotypical Barbie, becomes victim to the Ken's brainwashing after Gosling's Ken takes over Barbieland. On the film's themes about womanhood, Rae told Girls United, "It's really just up to you about how you want to present and how you want people to see you." America Ferrera has a unique role in Barbie compared to most other cast members. Rather than play a resident of Barbieland, Ferrera plays Gloria, a hard-working mother employed as a secretary at Mattel, whose existential crisis results in her playing with her daughter's Barbie, creating a dimensional rift that brings Margot Robbie's Barbie into the real world. Ferrera also gets the privilege of delivering perhaps the best monologue in the film, ranting to the Barbies about the contradictory expectations placed on women in the real world. Though some audiences may be delightfully surprised by just how much Ferrera steals the show, true fans of the actress have known her strengths for years. Her film debut was in 2002's Real Women Have Curves, which has been regarded by many to be one of the most influential films of the 2000s for its depiction of Latina women.
I'm not your baby anymore.
Since then, Ferrera has starred in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and its sequel, The Dryland, and voices Astrid in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. Ferrera's breakthrough, however, came by starring in the lead role in ABC's Ugly Betty, centering on a girl who lacks style but gets employed at a fashion magazine. After running for 4 seasons before getting cancelled in 2010, Ferrera then starred and executive produced an NBC sitcom Superstore for 6 seasons as the floor manager of a fictional department store called Cloud9. In Barbie, Alexandra Shipp plays a Nobel Prize-winning writer Barbie, who is the first Barbie to be cured of the brainwashing from the Kens thanks to Gloria's rant about how unfair the expectations put on women are. According to the actress, being a part of Barbie's world was a dream come true, telling Out about how walking onto set for the first time completely overwhelmed her. She said, "It was so massive and up to scale that the little girl in me started just crying." That's high praise from Shipp, who has quite a stacked resume for such a young up-and-comer in the world of film. She first gained recognition portraying the singer Aaliyah in the 2014 Lifetime movie Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. Later making notable appearances in films like NWA biopic Straight Outta Compton, LGBTQ+ rom-com Love, Simon, and coming-of-age drama Dude throughout the late 2010s. She also entered the X-Men universe as a mutant Storm in the 2016 film X-Men Apocalypse, which she reprised in 2019's Dark Phoenix. Shipp later received recognition for appearing in the 2021 musical biopic Tick, Tick, Boom, which stars Andrew Garfield as playwright and composer Jonathan Larson. Emma Mackey's presence in Barbie alongside Margot Robbie was a long time coming, considering how much the two actors were told they looked like each other. In fact, there was meant to be a joke referencing their similarity in the film. But Robbie said in an interview with BuzzFeed, "Once we got all dressed up as our Barbies, we were kind of like, we don't look that similar." However, Mackey still stands out as physicist Barbie, yet another role in her steadily increasing resume in Hollywood. Most audiences came to know Mackey through her role as Maeve in the Netflix series Sex Education. Mackey's performance in the show's second season was notably critically acclaimed, eventually leading to a rich career in film, starting with the 2021 French romance Eiffel. Mackey also appeared in the 2022 mystery Death on the Nile, directed by Kenneth Branagh, and based on Agatha Christie's novel of the same name. Also in 2022, Mackey appeared in Emily, a biopic from Frances O'Connor, starring Mackey as writer Emily Bronte, in a performance the New York Times called mercurial and mesmerizing.
Charlotte says all the people in the village call me the strange one. Am I strange?
The further acclaim Mackey received from the film eventually led to her winning the BAFTA Rising Star Award at the British Academy's 2023 awards ceremony. So for those who enjoyed Mackey's role in Barbie, get used to seeing her in the future. Kingsley Ben-Adir has had a short yet prosperous career in Hollywood so far, though his experience in performing Shakespearean theatre in the early 2010s has made him a tour de force of an actor. He first rose to mainstream prominence in seasons 4 and 5 of the BBC period drama Peaky Blinders, which was followed up by prominent roles in series like The OA, High Fidelity, and The Comey Rule, the latter of which saw him appear as former President Barack Obama. In film, he appeared in One Night in Miami, playing Malcolm X.
Louis X said that if I decide to leave the Nation of Islam, I will be doing so on my own.
Most recently, Ben-Adir has completely stolen the show in the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe series Secret Invasion, where he stars as Gravik, the leader of a group of rebel Skrulls who seek to take over planet Earth after growing tired of Nick Fury's failed promise to find them a new home somewhere in the galaxy. However, Ben-Adir's role in Barbie is a huge departure from his character in the Marvel Universe. Ben-Adir plays a Ken, and like all the other Kens, he's desperate for the attention of Barbies, which coincides with the actor's own desire to be in the film. As he told Variety, "It's very rare that a script like that comes along. So I was like, whatever, whoever is in it, I just want to be on set with those guys and I want to be a part of it." If Scott Evans looks recognizable, that may be because you're mistaking him for his brother, actor Chris Evans, known for his performances as Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as films like Knives Out and The Gray Man. Scott stars in Barbie as a Ken who fights for the side of Simu Liu's Ken, while also having some obnoxious thoughts about finance that one of the Barbies tricks him into telling her. Evans' career began on daytime television, starring in the ABC soap opera One Life to Live, as Oliver Fish, a police officer whose LGBTQ+ storyline caused some on-set controversy. Evans ended up playing the role of Oliver for another 2 years before he was eventually written out of the show in 2010. Since then, Evans has had many successful acting roles, plus a cameo in 2014's Playing It Cool, starring his brother Chris. In 2020, Evans starred in the dramedy Almost Love. However, nothing in the actor's career so far is stacked up to working with Gerwig. He told Out, "I was in a state of panic the entire time. Just a huge sense of imposter syndrome, knowing who else was a part of the movie." Some who went to see Barbie may not have recognized Ncuti Gatwa as Ken, but that will soon change. The Rwandan Scottish actor portrays a goatee Ken who fights alongside Ryan Gosling's Ken and Kingsley Ben-Adir's Ken in the Battle of Kens. Like Ben-Adir, Gatwa got his start in Shakespearean theatre before coming to wider acclaim with his role in Sex Education, which he stars in alongside Barbie co-stars Emma Mackey and Connor Swindells. He also had an appearance in the Netflix movie The Last Letter from Your Lover. Although his performance as Eric, the best friend of Otis in Sex Education, won Gatwa a BAFTA Scotland Award for Best Actor in Television, his breakthrough role is yet to come. In 2022, it was announced that Gatwa would be succeeding Jodie Whittaker as the latest incarnation of the Doctor in the iconic sci-fi series Doctor Who. Although he was initially announced to be the 14th Doctor, a surprise twist at the end of Whittaker's final episode showed her Doctor transforming into David Tennant's version of the character, with Gatwa clarified to actually be the 15th Doctor. Gatwa won't make his debut as the Doctor until a series of anniversary specials in 2023 before the 14th season of the sci-fi revival debuts in 2024. Hari Nef is a standout of the Barbie cast, playing the role of Dr. Barbie, who also moonlights as a DJ for Barbie's Dreamhouse dance party at the beginning of the movie. However, the role is far from her first breakthrough, as Nef has had a groundbreaking career thus far as both an actress and model. After appearing on the cover of a 2016 issue of Elle, Nef made history as the first openly transgender woman to appear on a mainstream British magazine.
I like to think that if my secrets ever got aired, I would just be like, yeah, what about it?
As an actress, Nef first rose to prominence in the Amazon Prime Video drama Transparent, which centers on a family dealing with the revelation that their patriarch, played by Jeffrey Tambor, is a trans woman. Nef went on to star in other popular shows like You, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and most recently in 2023, the controversial HBO drama series The Idol. In the film world, Nef has had many notable appearances since her breakthrough role in Transparent. She has appeared in 2018's Assassination Nation, the gaming comedy One Up, and Peacock's Meet Cute. Jamie Demetriou first gained notoriety in the UK as a comedian, appearing in Phoebe Waller-Bridge's critically acclaimed 2016 series Fleabag as Bus Rodent. Although Demetriou doesn't sport Bus Rodent's horrid teeth in real life, it was a memorable performance for many, given that the comedian is now asked to reveal his teeth to strangers. Since his performance in Fleabag, Demetriou has seen much success in both the UK and across the pond. In 2018, he created, co-wrote, and starred in the sitcom Staff Lets Flats, playing an incompetent London letting agent. Demetriou's work in the show netted him a triple win at the BAFTAs in 2020 for writing, performing, and producing. His work has remained extensive since Staff Lets Flats ended in 2021. He appeared in Season 1 of the Apple TV Plus mystery The After Party as a forgettable Walt, and also appeared in TBS's Miracle Workers. In 2023, he wrote and created a Netflix sketch comedy special titled A Whole Lifetime with Jamie Demetriou. In Barbie, Demetriou plays second fiddle to Will Ferrell as the CFO of Mattel, a perfect fit for Demetriou's awkward style of humor. Though she's still a teenager, Ariana Greenblatt has built up an impressive resume. In Barbie, she impressed audiences as Sasha, the daughter of America Ferrera's Gloria, who's disenchanted by the idea of Barbie and remains critical of Margot Robbie's character until later having a change of heart after she sees Barbie slowly become human. Before that, Greenblatt rose to prominence on the Disney Channel sitcom Stuck in the Middle, co-starring alongside Jenna Ortega. Greenblatt transitioned to film quickly after debuting in Stuck in the Middle, including appearances in A Bad Mom's Christmas, Love and Monsters, and In the Heights. She even made her Marvel Cinematic Universe debut in 2018's Avengers Infinity War, playing a younger version of Gamora during a flashback sequence in which she's adopted by the Mad Titan, Thanos.
You're quite the fighter, Gamora. Come, let me help you.
More recently, Greenblatt has appeared in two sci-fi thrillers, Awake starring Gina Rodriguez, and 2023's 65 starring Adam Driver, the latter of which finds the two sharing most of the screen time as the only humans on a strange remote planet that is actually prehistoric Earth.